Right. Good morning again, everyone, and welcome back to the KSR YouTube channel. Today is exciting for us because somewhere back over in there, a Chevy 2 is almost ready for its maiden trip on the street. Some of you may have seen the post I made the other day. Street test was one of the things on the list, and we've got a couple things to button up, a couple things to show you that we've wrapped up on the car since you've seen it last on a video. And then we are going to be taking it out for a little drive around the industrial park. It's still not finished, but it's good enough, I think, to go take it for a drive. So, typical Florida. We've been watching the radar because there's been some storms coming through. You can see there's water on the ground. I looked at the radar just a little bit ago, and there's some rain might be about to blow through. There's no windshield in the car, but we're gonna just take it out anyway. Let's go see what all we've done on the car since you guys were last here. All right, everybody, well, it's been a little while since we have come out with any new merch. Some of you already found it on the website and ordered it, which is awesome. But for those of you that don't know, winwithksr.com, we do have some merch on there. We've got our shop shirts, we've got our soccer mom shirts, our everything needs a turbo shirt, and a few other things on there. We just recently added lanyards for, like, you know, keychain lanyards. So we've got some of those. winwithksr.com. We got blue ones and we got black ones. And to mix things up a little bit, we also added some different color shop shirts just to give you guys a little more flavor. Not everybody wants to wear black all the time. So we've got a blue shirt. This is a blue heather, still just our shop shirt, but regular shirt. We're gonna check this, try this out. Let's see that. Oh, my hat. Yeah. All right, all right. All right, yeah, all right. So, blue heather shirt. We also have a red shirt. That's a new flavor for us. For now, I'm gonna put this on. I hear my kids in the office screaming, they're ready to go home. All right, hat off. And what we're most excited about in this merch drop, you guys love the Everything Needs a Turbo shirt. We love the Everything Needs a Turbo shirt. But not everybody lives in Florida where they can wear a t-shirt all the time. So we got some hoodies. So here is our regular pullover hoodie. Everything needs a turbo. Ooh, this is starting to get hot. What was I thinking? Oh, it's new, it's stuck together. Ooh, all right. And also, we got a zippered one, in case you like a zippered one. We don't have very many of the zippers on the website yet. But if you like the zippered one, same deal. Everything needs a turbo. I think we're also going to do just some regular KSR ones. Stay tuned to the website, we'll see. All right, what was I thinking putting all this on? All right, oh boy, those are nice and soft inside. So you guys are all over the world that are watching. We love all you guys, you know, commenting and liking and sharing. Please subscribe to the channel, help us grow. We just passed 220,000 subscriptions, which is mind-blowing to me. But let's keep it going. Let's see what all we can do with the channel. Bring you guys along for the ride. We do have a lot of exciting videos coming up. We're gonna be going out on test drive with the Chevy 2 soon. And then after that, we'll be dynoing it. Soccer Mom is actually strapped to the dyno right now, waiting on some parts to come in. So probably gonna roll Soccer Mom off to do the Chevy 2 on the dyno. We got this thing coming up. CJ's been working hard on it, getting it ready to go. I'm sweating like crazy in all these new shirts. Probably wasn't my smartest idea, but let's get to the rest of the video. All right, well, once again, appreciate all you guys watching the channel. Hope you like my silly little merch plug. Haven't ever done one like that, but try to do something different. We appreciate all you guys buying merch from us. It helps support the channel, helps support the shop. You know, the money we bring in with the merch and the YouTube stuff has just been going right back into the shop. Eventually, it's going to pay for some stuff on that dusty vehicle up there. I promise we're getting it down. And then you guys can follow along with my build for my car, which will be very exciting. That's actually my first car. So I haven't mentioned it yet, but at LS Fest next week, this is the car that I will be driving in the No Time Grudge Test and Tune, and possibly even the shootout. We know we're crazy for bringing a completely unproven car, untested car, to an event like that, especially at a big money to win race. But we're going to have some fun. Hopefully meet a lot of you guys there. We'll hang out. You guys can check the car out. Soccer Mom will also be there. Hopefully we're pitted close to Cletus, because I'm going to be helping out with the El Camino and Leroy, if they get Leroy put back together. But let's look at some of the things we've gotten wrapped up on this thing. So there's been even more time put into our radiator setup, which isn't completely mounted yet, not gonna lie. See, we've got it just wedged right now and it's still a little bit loose. I notched the lower sheet metal piece here so I notched the lower trim piece right here so the radiator could slide forward, give us plenty of clearance to the thing there. We got our expansion tank built. We literally just finished that, and admittedly it's not done yet. We're gonna have a tab that comes off the frame that comes up and supports it down there, but it's enough to go for a ride. Obviously we cut the radiator cap off of the radiator, welded in our air bleed back to the expansion tank. You can see where the expansion tank feeds into the bottom of the radiator. This is a triple pass radiator, which means when the water returns back from the engine, a section of it goes across, and then it's going to turn, and then there's a divider down here. So there's a divider down here. So the water goes across, comes down, goes across, goes down, goes across all the way, and then back out of our lower radiator hose and back into the water pump. See, we went ahead and did Earl's Ultra Pro 16AN upper and lower radiator hoses, as well as all of our support hoses are all Earl's Ultra Pro. We love that stuff. Use it on anything we can. We have finished all of our brake system on the car, which you really can't see too much of it there. Yeah, it's got a brake hose on it. Whoop-de-doo. But inside the car here, you can see all of our brake master cylinders. Got a dual master cylinder set up, one for the front, one for the rear. Our line lock is mounted in here. Our brake pressure sensor is mounted in here. And yeah, all the brakes are contained inside the car with the exception of where the lines come outside of the car and run to the individual wheels and tires. So also up here at the front of the car, you can see we've got the grille mounted, which the trim pieces have to come back off to put the headlights in. Travis has got the headlight stuff wired to where all we got to do is plug it in once we put the headlights in. Right, so back here, can we see it? Travis got our solenoid wired up. This solenoid right here, you can see it, yeah, right down there. That goes up and fires the parachute in a couple of different safety measures. See, it's got an air ram up there. Can't really see it all that great. There we go. So it's got an air ram on it that is triggered by a couple of different safety measures that I tune into the Hollies. And basically, if the car gets too sideways or exceeds a certain speed, it's going to automatically fire and pull the chute out. Now, some people don't like that, but my thought is oftentimes the automatic features, the computer can think a lot faster than a driver, especially if you're sideways wheeling and the chute needs to come out to help you get back straight. Obviously, the driver still has authority to reach up and smack the handle and throw it out. But if we can add a safety that potentially can fire the chute ahead of the driver, well, we think that's a good thing. So back here in the back, Travis got the fiberglass trunk lid installed. Looks like a stock trunk lid. It took some fitting, didn't it? Took some fitting. There's now fiberglass dust on everything in the shop. And we've got to tweak the trunk springs a little bit. You can see it doesn't quite stay up, but still kind of cool. I don't know if I videoed that well or not, but anyways. But we're hot, we're sweaty. We're gonna leave the bags on the seats so we don't make the seats hot and sweaty. Oh, one more thing to show you inside. Power on. So a couple things inside the car here that we've added. Keep it closed for a second. We went ahead and, it's a silly thing, but crack the door. Look at that. We got lights still that open up when you crack the doors. And those are also on a switch, just kind of like it was factory. See, we've got the factory dome light in the car. All of this protective wrap is going to come out. It's to protect the headliner from when we were painting the roll cage. And we just decided to leave it in case we accidentally stabbed the roof with something while we were in here working around. Hopefully the paper would protect it. But the final part of the steering column wiring, which you see we've got our trans brake button here, and it comes out and loops into this bracket. But you see how this little deal right here says left-hand steer / horn. So when I hear, can you hold that? Oh, not that far. All right, so when I'm gonna be driving the car, I'll be on the trans brake. So you can see our horn light up on the dash. So that is gonna be the bump, beep, beep. It won't be the horn once the boost is armed, but this will be the bump in. And then once we're boogieing down the racetrack, it'll be add boost if we decide we want to. And then when we're in street mode, it's the horn, like it's supposed to be. Beep, 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 beep. Man, that's nice. That really turned out nice. All right, let's crank this thing up. We'll get the computer on it, and then let's see if we can go for a spin.
means.
Whew. All right, we've got some moving around to do because my dad is actually going to take Cletus's crimper back to him tomorrow. So we've got to move some things around. I think that was a very successful first drive. We've got some smoke coming off of our new turbo blanket. That's perfectly normal. We got to put one on the other side. We also have some wastegate blankets. Tomorrow I've got to build the downpipes, and then we are going to be on the dyno. Sean will be back here. We've got to make some radiator mounts, but super exciting. We got to program the actual fans. So once we make the radiator mounts, we'll actually be able to wire the second fan in and not worry about chewing up our little wedge there that we use for going down the road. The reason it spit a little bit of water out of it seemed like the fan wasn't coming on when it was programmed to. So we have a switch in there, a manual switch for turning the fans on. So I turned that on and the temperature came right back down. No big deal, just a little teething problems. We'll figure that out just with some data logging, but very, very exciting. Sweet. Appreciate everybody watching. See you next time.